Go! It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey. You took them off, like
live.
It is also a motivating factor to execute and to do what I said. Because for you not to execute as I imparted in you will be a disappointment to your life. So to be less than, I live or I am honored to you execute and becoming what I was cultivating you, what I was spitting out half the time. And those are important, but I came through this morning adding that element to it might be the morning show. It might be after our front doors. Gotcha. I gotta hold my mouth though because clearly every time I think about the fruit, it drops in my shirt. I'm like, God, enough is enough. I'm too adult.
Yeah, what's your Facebook post? Hilarious. I'm like, okay, you over there living his best life traveling.
I love her.
You up?
Sure, you off.
Yeah.
What did I do?
That's so good, though. I'll be like, it's so good. I'm about to get another bowl, though.
Because my cereal it cannot be soggy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't put over the milk in it. I just sprinkle it.
If it's ruining my mouth, I gotta eat with that. Like, I'm gonna try to eat something spicy later. This is just gonna mess me all up. Like,
instead of seeing something spicy, it's something savory.
But see, that's the thing, though. Every version of Captain Crunch messes up your mouth.
No, not the one that's wholly berries.
just berries don't.
Yeah, just berries.
Just berries have messed up my mouth.
I feel like it's just the square.
Yeah, just the square.
No, man, I just do square.
Because peanut butter crunch has messed up my mouth too.
How's it?
I like peanut butter crunch is the most hollow one.
I'm not against a light salt. I'm a crunch salt.
Mild crunch.
Yeah, like now
I got you.
Don't have me here too long. But a good size coat. But I think them squares, them little hard corn, that's all it is. Them hard pieces of corn. That's what it is.
They like going to charcoal.
Chewing rocks.
It's like, who thought of this?
I can feel it in my forehead.
Who thought of this? And it was like, yo, let's create a cereal.
I hate cereal. Like I be wondering, I be googling random stuff. Like who was the first person to create cereal? That's me second too. Who was the first?
But technically, all what cereal is just like just a seed that's just flat, right? It's just flat and you dry it out.
Granola. The first breakfast cereal was granola. Had to be soaked before being eaten.
Oh my God!
Granola much like the cereal we eat today. The first manufactured breakfast cereal was developed in 1863
by a
doctor and health reform.
You know what's
reformer?
No, I'm gonna say this. I said this before. Good morning for those online. Health and eating is so dumb because Gatorade was a doctor, right? He was a doctor. It was for the sports and helping you out. But now too much Gatorade is bad.
Yeah.
Like,
People just drink Gatorade.
They drink Gatorade, it's just water.
You're not supposed to drink Gatorade if you're not playing.
Losing electrolytes. Like, it's supposed to restore electrolytes, and people are
drinking it because they have to. I don't. It's not like Glacier. It's all water.
Force made in Buffalo, New York.
Toasted wheats?
It was 1901.
It was a racist.
That wasn't for us. No, like Gatorade is for replenishing electrolytes. People drink Gatorade and Powerade, like it's just
right. But it was started off good.
But you know, nuts factors.
Like, eat fruit, it's good. No, too much fruit is bad. Like what I hate is undercooked food to make you sick. But then if you cook it and you toast it too much,
nutrients.
Then it causes cancer. I'm confused. Come on. But then they told me that, if your meat sit out and spoil, it ain't no good. But people are preserving meat until it get molded, when cut it, and when sell it for $3,000. Right. Come on. God, shut up. I'm just over everything. I don't believe that.
Keep it at Frank Fridays.
I just be like,
I forgot it was Friday.
I did not.
If I got a piece of meat and I leave it out and I wrap it in some butter and leave it in the refrigerator, I thought that is molded. But this man gonna take this meat and hang it outside so the earth can get to it, and then shave it outside, let it mold, let it cure, and then y'all get out of my face. I'm wasting my food. I ain't throwing out nothing else. It's dry aging. I cut it up next month. It's mold on it. It's all right. It's dry aging.
Cut the mold off.
And you cook it. Best way we ever had. Well, what is drug mold?
People, I'm not gonna lie. Steak that sat out a little bit too long and it's turned that brownish color does not taste the same when it's red. Like suppose you get a fresh steak.
Oxidation.
So
red is fake.
No, so when it's red, it tastes different though, because I told you I had the strip steak. So the one I cooked it right away, the other one I put it in the freezer. It turned dark. So when I thawed it out,
Put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
You wrapped it.
Yeah.
When you unthawed it.
So when I unthawed it, it was that brownish color. Mm-hmm. Did not taste as good as when it was red.
That is
unthawed.
Right, but
no, it was never frozen when I bought it. It was fresh when I bought it.
What's on it to make it red is fake chemicals to make it bright when you buy it.
Okay.
The chemicals is what you tasted. Now the chemicals have dissipated, and now you got to give you the more different flavors. But that's what they do. The meat they put out, it's like, that makes it be bright.
That's where you get the word shelf life.
Oh yeah. So that was like,
that's what vitamin C is. Shelf life. No, listen. Yes, look it up. They had a conversation. They tell you, it's full of vitamin C, which is the preservative. We gotta just be eating good. No, you eat preservative. Okay, you got a spoonful of preservative. Good morning, y'all. Good morning
to Keeping It Frank Fridays.
Good morning.
This is what it is. But yeah, it tasted different. It had
to prevent and treat scurvy. Let's see, is an essential nutrient involved in the repair of tissue and the formation of collagen. Preserve vitamin C. I'm out here drinking. Look at that. Sunny D with vitamin C. Vitamin D. Okay.
You was about to get real passionate.
Because I would just be on vitamin C, and all this is good. Preserve.
Wait. Grape juice is vitamin C or vitamin D?
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C is good.
Yes.
But vitamin C is only
vitamin D is
preservative.
Well, vitamin C is also good for you.
But it's a natural.
That's why they tell you to drink orange juice.
It's a natural preservative.
That's what they say.
But I feel like, because I watched Google Foods, and he was talking about oxidation. When you leave your steak in the refrigerator and it turns brown, it's the same as if you leave an apple out.
Absolutely.
It's oxygen getting to the meat.
Yeah.
It discolors it.
Well, buffalo oxygen is disgusting because that's second steak.
but that's anything. That's chicken. That's like everything.
If you ever left your chicken out, you will see it won't be completely brown, but it'll have a hue.
That's rust. Well, rust is oxygen. You can't oxidizing so much that it's rusty in this area.
You said so you eat rusty chicken?
Yes.
No.
Let's Google it. This is good morning, y'all. Yo. What? Okay, oxidization rust. What
I'm gonna tell you what my banana is.
This is a little rusty.
I can't do brown banana.
I can't do green banana.
Oxidation is the general chemical reaction of losing one or more electrons in an atom, molecular ion. However, rust is an oxidation reaction only when iron reacts with water and oxygen. So it's kind of the same, but it's different. It hits on a different level.
Every raindrop.
Legit.
Water and oxygen. That's dumb. Because water is oxygen. You see,
can't live without either one.
But listen, H2O is water and oxygen.
It's oxygen and hydrogen.
But it's oxygen. So hear me, H2O is hydrogen, 2 oxygen, but ain't oxygen. Now, America is just mentally. It's like,
We don't do enough research.
yeah.
That's it.
Listen.
Morning,
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Because clearly, we coming in. America just has this, all kinds of disturbance. I just can't take it. Now, what did you want?
David?
I can't hear nothing.
We don't need that. We don't need that.
Okay.
Can't do it. First 716, your boy Big Frank. What it is, what it do. Toronto, California, Buffalo, Niagara Falls, Hawaii. I just got calling out Texas, California, Florida, because we got downloads all over the world.
Come on and raise up.
Take your shirt off, swing it around your head like a helicopter. Boom, 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 boom. Went to a whole different song. Whole different song.
How was that? Did you switch the role?
I did. I'm excited to walk in the room, dictionary, game that I come on there. So last night I had a trip of caucus gatherers in Uber. And so I gave them, can you play karaoke? Sure. They played some songs that hit.
Word.
And I gotta go back and figure out what they were. I was in the car DJing, let's go, let's get it. Like some house music, but it was like house, but it was giving dubstep, house fusion. It was one was Drake, one was somebody else named Mendoza, but I was like, oh, this is a vibe. You know, I had a light flash on this, I was driving like, they didn't give me that good, so enough of that, but it was good.
Well, what was the tip?
It was a good ride to continue on doing Uber. It was a good
Yeah, it was good.
How y'all feeling this morning? It's Friday.
I was sleepy. I was supposed to sleep. But other than that,
I've been driving.
Wow. God, you got me.
Not a deer.
The battle at night is not even the traffic for me. It's the amount of deer.
Yeah.
Anybody came out outside like that
Yeah.
Sure. One day I drove right by
the most is at night.
I drove right by when it was already on the right side. It was like looking that way. So it wasn't coming back around. I was like,
I had a thing just like
staring at you.
running around.
Each other as I passed you.
So, I wait. If I see the one just hanging out there, I'll wait till you're done. Because you ain't touch jacket.
I'm just saying my slow. If I slow hit you, it didn't get as aggressive. You know. Also, I remember skipping church. It was the movies and I had to do. I was like, well, I'm talking to church today. I'm not going to church. It was a movie.
Good morning, Michelle.
Going right to the gallery room. Young boys driving around the van. They was jumping. So, and I was the legs of one. I just got to the place like deer here all over my car. I don't think people love me. I'm still going to the movies.
I knew I blew off being in your presence and I hit a deer, but we're here now. So
that is crazy. Yeah.
No, I'm good. I completing some assignments from yesterday. Let me explain, y'all. When people ask you to project the next 5 years in your life but want detail about it, it's a little bit more complicated. I don't like putting dates on stuff.
Yeah.
Because I like I said in the live this morning, I'm analytical. So like when I get to the point, like when I was like, oh, when I turn 30, I will be this. And when I got to 30 and I was doing only like 2 levels, I was just like, failure. So like putting dates like, oh, what's gonna happen in the next 3 years? Oh, by 2022, like 2025. No, I am very, very like, I kind of just want to put this like in 2030. But it's not like so putting everything within the next 5 years was like challenging. So I was sitting there sweating doing this assignment because I was just like, if it doesn't manifest in 2024, I feel like I'm gonna get that look right there for Frank. Like, so I remember when I read your paper and you said this was what we happening in the church.
No, it's just projection. It's just projection. That's all. That's having a goal. I just remember writing I told you this. I remember writing criteria vitae in college. That was back in a certain time, 2014, 13. And it just actually would be in like 5 or 10 years. And I just wrote out, I was like, okay, refuse, every administration, every top tier, every administration, all administration, like I rejected the position. I was off the location, but definitely on point to what I had. I'm like, oh God, look at you being great. Okay. Right in the point.
But you did it in generalities. It was kind of like you said, oh, I'm gonna be doing this in
No.
the next 5 years. You said we had to do details.
No. I called out where I would be, what church I would be in it.
Gotcha.
What location would be. I was taking over Buffalo. I wrote deep.
Gotcha.
I gave a storyline. Okay. I'll have a wife, kids, and some things. I spoke it. Church ministry. I did everything.
Yeah.
And then now, Lord's office to do some justice. And I'm okay. Listen, let's go down this morning. We're having a good time this morning. It's Friday. Let's be lit. Let's be amazing. Let's be off the chain. It's going down. Oh, I want to talk about the Light Church today. And I'm talking about y'all because I'm so proud of y'all. It's going down Friday. 163 Frankie Warner. Let's go. Let's get it. I'm like, what? I'm going to post back there right there because the Light Church, I don't know who said what, when, where. But all I know is
they come strong.
The leadership said a thing, and I don't know who came sideways. I didn't read no comments, no status, no nothing. But the congregants has been on a defense like no other. I said, oh, okay. I said, oh, y'all feel some type of way. I said, oh, somebody. I said, I don't know who you are or where y'all come from. But the Light Church is representing on Facebook.
Well, no, because Prophetess Tucker wrote a post about like leadership and not being corrected and some other stuff. And somebody had something to say, and they was going in on Prophetess and Pastor Tucker, and they obviously don't know their leadership.
Right.
So I know the girl who did the first post. I know Tammy. Because me and Tammy is cool as that.
Gotcha.
So Tammy made the necessary adjustments on Facebook, but then like Court and a couple other people was like sharing the post, like, and this is what it is. Like, just letting you know, you come for ours, we will drag you. And I was like, this is me at COG. Except I didn't post it. Like, I'll just drag you without notice. Like, but no, I am not mad at how they defend their leaders. Like, and they are ride or dies for their leaders, and I see nothing wrong with it at all. It was just like, we're just letting you know that while they are graceful and they are peaceful people,
what?
We are not. Like, so we will come. Selah.
But the Saints have been on. I'm guilty for being messy yesterday. I said their name out loud. But they have been on mess. Like one person was like, she had the Google emoji up there and everything. I said, ooh, I said, well, look at that.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
The people set up. The people is over.
I know who you're talking about. I did look at that and I was like,
I said, well.
Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, so say how you feel and feel how you're saying. But no, like, I mean, honestly, I understand because let's just be clear. People, she said that, Michelle said that's right. Listen, Michelle, I'm not mad at y'all because people think it's okay to disrespect leadership. Like they make it like it's okay to disrespect leadership. Come on, they post and disrespect. If you have an opinion that's like polar opposite of what the leader is saying, say it on your Facebook. But don't come on here and be disrespectful because even with both churches, with the Light Church and our church, our leaders are very graceful. They're just like, praise God. Just real like graceful with it. The members are like, nah, like, we see you. We will come for you.
Right.
We will drag you. And we will not apologize. Like I don't mind being the designated remover at the church. Like I don't. Like
that's one thing I just don't tolerate. Like I had one of my old coworkers trying to talk about Bishop and some things a while ago, and I was like, yeah, no, that's not true. Well, that's not true.
Because he's 45 hands to the face.
And luckily it was a female, because I showed her grace, and like, listen, it's not true. Okay. Well, why was he? It's not true. Okay, just stop.
Because I remember back in my avid cousin days, the avid cousin days, somebody came for Bishop Dwight E. Brown, and I was a member of my area. And I was like, oh, they getting it today. And I went in with every cuss word, threatened to throw him downstairs, everything. Like, what we not gonna do? And like the person complained and went back to Bishop. And so like it was like Bishop was like, Justin, did you? I said every single word. Everything. Did I tell them I was gonna throw them downstairs, make sure they get their head on a wheelchair lift? Sure did. Like, what we not gonna do is keep disrespecting him.
What we're not gonna do.
Listen, and challenge him as a leader, say that he out here doing this, and this. East side of my area. I'm a little bit more Peter and a little less Jesus. And like at the time, he was just like, I need you to stop cussing the people out. I would like to say I'm gonna stop, but I'm probably not. Like, I would like to give you the comfort of saying,
this is J.Q. Juicy.
Yes.
I won't be able to fill this order until tomorrow morning early. Is that okay? Question mark.
But I would like to say in theory, yes, I want to tell you, yes, I'm not going to do this again. But I probably lied to you.
No, I forgot to argue my over Bishop.
No, I mean, because what the person was saying was just reckless. It wasn't like, I think he's flirting with you. It wasn't nothing like that. It was just like, his leadership is this, and he's just as bad as Pastor Joe. First of all, no. Like, it was just like, and he was from these streets, so you know that, and this went, oh, I'm about to grab you.
I'm from these streets.
Right, like,
he proud that I'm from the good, baby. Okay, because I get different. Because you know what it is? Because you know we got the Detroit's over there at the light.
what?
They bring Detroit real quick.
Listen, I know y'all got it.
So we love y'all.
They still got followers in Detroit.
So we love y'all. So feel free to tag your leaders because we support you guys.
Listen,
we support the defense of a leader.
that's a
If
fact.
you are not defending your leader, whether it is verbally
Yeah.
or I don't promote violence, but if you're not defending your leader, then you're obviously with the silence equals consent.
Facts.
Because I wish you would put your mouth on Pastor Dirk Person
What?
in my presence.
That's one woman I
Another fact. The issue is people don't respect leadership anymore. They don't even reverence the presence of the Holy Ghost.
Facts.
I wish you would put your mouth on aspiring apostle Bishop Burton.
But you know what I come to understand is that as you elevate, it comes with the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you grow, as you expand, you become more present, more visual to the people. Everybody don't like the revelation, the deposit, the transition, and the wording, however the case may be. Therefore, the people begin to do what they do. Troll, okay? Let the trollettes troll. Let the trollology of the trolls just do what they do. I get it. Some things are worth defending. Some things just, you can chop it up to the facts. TJ talking about that, just like that. Y'all gonna double me on my daughter and everything. You always have money. Y'all know the story.
Right.
Yeah, money was happening in my house, in my home, where I'm losing what I'm getting. No idea. You keep talking trash about me. But I got these people doing what I know to do.
Yeah.
So, you know.
She said, agree your spirit troubles them demons. Listen, because some stuff you don't need to say, but then some people need an attitude adjustment and a mind regulation.
Attitude adjustment!
And a mind regulation. So, because, Daniel was a member of my era, so you know about the blue brick. The blue brick was where I was playing that reality later. But I get it. Like, say less, sir. But no, like because I've seen single-handedly people in an environment, I've seen about, and I have watched people in an environment sit there and talk about the leader, and nobody stand up for them.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Don't give me sorry today, but
what y'all do? First of all, y'all did wrong for this because you served this person, but I'm gonna get up because I'm gonna drink y'all. Like, so
somebody told me, you don't want to reside in the city at the time. They said, Frank, I was at the table. They was talking you and the bishop and the church, and they said, because you teacher's pet, they was going in and they said that's why they don't like you to nothing. I said Doc, it comes with the territory. But that's when I knew. I told my pastor, first lady, same person. That's why I stepped away from the table.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can laugh with you.
Facts.
I can fellowship and execute certain things with you, but I can't sit with you. We don't sit in the same places. And it's okay. Sorry. So you tell me. I'm putting up that damn money. Get out of that. What are you talking about? If the shoe fit, take it off.
Where is it?
Repent.
Like, if he let us involved in it, hey, no. We ain't got to call you.
Some people, went to the leaders and did their due diligence in having to, recant some things. But it's like, no, come on.
Why even go through that?
Because, and this, I hate bipolar godliners. Because of the fact, I believe that God does transition. I believe that every
I can't hear anything.
Why are you not saying that, man?
You don't matter. You can turn through like all the way up.
Jay Cherie, it's on you.
What's good, everybody? You already know what time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles. And on this beautiful day where we are having a Keep It Frank Friday, we're going to talk about It's in the Way. So let me explain the backstory. As all of you know, that most of the people at this table are in a different kind of transition of life. And whether it be, educational, whether it be financial, whether it be home, whether it be a bunch of different situations, it really, things have been complicated, but a blessing at the same time. And in these transitions, I've had to learn to wait on God to make the move. And the biggest challenge on waiting on God to make the move is when you feel like you are capable of making it yourself, and then you go out and try to attempt to make it yourself, only to find out that you were not actually capable to do it in the first place. And if you had waited till God manifested, then everything would have came into perfect alignment in the way it's supposed to. And we oftentimes kind of get to the place where we become impatient. And for us, it's 11:59, but for God, it's 10:30. And we're just panicking, and we're saying, God, but it's 11:59, and God is like, actually, over here it's 10:30. You still have time. But we have to realize that even in waiting, the manifestation has already been made. It's just you're just waiting for the delivery to your house. So we have to stop putting ourselves in a position where we try to become God to make the way, where everything we need is in the way. Because for me, even with my situation with my car, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do this, and I'm going to try to do this, and I'm going to try to make this happen. And in the process of me trying to do all of that, I ended up falling flat on my face and not able to get what God promised me. But as soon as I just waited for a second to hear the voice of God and go where I needed to go, I got my car. And even with my other pursuits, when I waited on the Lord and stopped trying to do it my way, I was able to get a scholarship that ended up paying for the rest of my tuition. When I was trying to be out here making up all this money to pay for something that God had already aligned to already pay. So y'all, in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, I just want to remind you that it's in the wait.
It's in the wait.
Just wait.
Just wait. Not be waiting. Just wait.
Because you're beautiful.
Yes.
Intelligent.
Yes.
And graceful.
Ah.
This is your edition of Big Girl.
Big Girl. That's a valid fact.
Probably should have recorded
The wait is not knowing, but knowing. I don't know how, but I know that you will.
Yeah.
But the timeline just be looking real shiesty, Lord. Now Jehovah. Now God. Okay, yes, you've done the divorce. It just don't look like
Good morning, Sharita. Morning, Josh.
Listen, I'm in need of a 2-week miracle. Jehovah. Now, hallelujah. By July 20th, there needs to be a major transaction, Jehovah. But then again, God, If you don't, all right, but listen, God got it. He has it. He's gonna do it. I don't know how. I don't know when. It's just. But you just gotta wait. Yeah. And waiting is so unlogical because I know what I can do to make this. Listen, I'm gonna switch on myself. Oh Jesus. So I gotta connect. And I needed a certain kind of finances for a certain set of time. Instead of waiting on God to do his due diligence like he did, I said, you know what, I go to connect. And they can go ahead and hustle me. Got you. Y'all want the truth. Okay. Oh, they can flip the flip for the flip it and give me a return on the investment. All right, okay. Child, nothing. I'm lost because I tried to use my own methods.
Yeah.
So now I instead of trusting God, I have my own plan, my own thing about, you know, having little flower games for a minute, turn it 10 to 20 and flip it. Like, you know, and it was good for a little bit. But I was like, yo, I'm the source. Not the flower, not the lotus plant, not your cousin with the flippability. Okay, I'm the source. And for you to step outside of me, I have to show you that they can't do what I can do. Had you waited on me, you would apply that to this, and I already had something coming for you. But now you got to go and make up what you've lost now, because you couldn't wait for me. Yeah. They that wait. Listen, it's going down 6 in the morning. John, okay. I don't know why I'm so with the. Listen, it is what it is. It's like, no more lies, nigga. No more. I tried them and it didn't work. But the Lord is faithful. I'm like, I'm the man of God. Oh yeah, bring me to your church now, okay? Because somebody in the pews right now who gave money to somebody to flip it and it ain't working. And they ain't trying to trust God and they're trying to figure out why it ain't happening.
Because I was shown up considering, you know, to a person, and I knew who knew a person. Who knew a long shot. Like, I give you this much.
But you don't need to be preaching and God said he's getting ready to do just what he said. What he said. Yes, sir. Listen, man, God, I'll see you, man, God. God's going to do it. The altar you know what's crazy, low key? Here I go. So, said preacher name I mentioned that happened to him because said preacher name won't be mentioned if I don't right. He stated that there was one situation that happened. But as time goes on, I got connections. The musicians fit, okay? Yes. The musicians fit. So they realized that no, he owed somebody some money. And while he was preaching, they knew the word of God, they came to collect on the, listen,
PMS.
People of God, okay? Wait on the Lord. God is not a long shot. He's going to get his some kind of way, but he's not. Church is not a long shot. You know, listen, it's going down. When we get into it, coming up next is question of the day. Is it wrong not to show up to your kid's birthday party because the significant other isn't invited? Is it wrong not to pull up with your baby to the baby mama's baby boy, your son, birthday party because your wife or significant other is not invited? Let's talk about what's going down. 576 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go. Listen, yeah. The young man went online and said, "Oh, this happened. That's all day." And I thought it was some foul play. Period. Got you. Let's go to a commercial.
Come create at Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. Poetry, improv, comedy, music, and more. Hanley Studios, available for renting. We have lights, sound, and stage equipment. Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. We provide live streaming. For more information, call 716-371-2780, extension 2, 716-371-2780, extension 2. Fire 716 Radio, serving the best in urban and inspirational music.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Listen, preachers, I'm not mad at y'all. Be great. I got from the blind here, whatever. Looking like R&B apostles. From the apostle R&B. Terrible selection.
Not R&B. I'll go to jail and get it.
Oh, he's about to come out hotel, Muslim and saved. He's going to be in prison. He's creating.
Let's just tell me no. No. But my guys. Tell me yes.
Our spirit. Yo.
It's going to be.
My spirit's calling for you.
One thing that the light church said, like I told you, light church, I'm only up there just because y'all was my spirit. They, the apostle, no, the apostle, Prophet First Lady Tucker stated that, you know, when a man God comes off the ministry or whatever, don't be doing extra congregatory stuff with the saints, giving out numbers and private counseling.
Yeah.
Some of these preachers be out here doing. Well, I'm gonna put two to a tango. I'm gonna put two to a tango. Man of God, definitely be due diligence. Woman of God, absolutely. And this is both male. This is two-way. Man of God too. This is a two-way street. Like it takes two to tango and go.
Yeah.
Somebody got one hotel room. Somebody else got a flight. Somebody got to get in the bed. He's got steps.
Somebody got a text.
Somebody got a text. Somebody got to exchange. Somebody got to move. Somebody got to give. Somebody got to open. Somebody got to go. Somebody got to go. But it's like, but definitely, but man of God, you should have that standard quality of a standard quality. You gotta have. You can't not. Yeah. But they do, and they have. Right. And somebody wrote on Facebook, man, Friday in New York. I'm giving out clues, but y'all know these people. But he had put a stat up and he was like, when you come to the hotel and you will do foul behavior, don't put your title on your reservation. Don't say this is Bishop. Yeah. And now we know that, girl checking in.
She's not coming on for a laying of hands.
Because you know what they do is they call in, let you know I'm coming to I'm gonna be in the city. And they got city hoes. Like city girls in the city saints. City girls in the church. We're not talking about city and city guys too. This is like I told y'all, this ain't that's the one kind of situation. But there are city visitors, y'all be in the city, and we're only all right, well, it's a done deal. Preset. You go to Chicago every year.
Consenting Christians.
It's preset setups. I'm preaching and this how perverted that I am preaching, prophesying, and this is not it is just turning you on. That's all this is done. You have perverted my nigga. I'm sorry, saints. African Americans.
We've had the egg-bomb drop on this.
You know, Daniel is different. Daniel is in the personal transition, and he be like, you know. I get real passionate about certain things. Yeah, but that's just but it's a real thing.
One of the members almost got dealt with across the line.
Oh shoot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and it's when you want more information, we'll be right back. What is it? Damn. Go.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go. It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Come create at Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. Poetry, improv, comedy, music, and more. Hanley Studios, available for renting. We have lights, sound, and stage equipment. Hanley Studios, 545 Main Street, Niagara Falls, New York. We provide live streaming. For more information, call 716-371-2780, extension 2, 716-371-2780, extension 2. Fire 716 Radio, serving the best in urban and inspirational music.
Ow! honestly. I was instinct. I was hunting this man down. When y'all see him, y'all find him, y'all report back to me. I chased this man down back alleys. Listen, I was in my 1994 Jeep Cherokee with the muffler toe up, big boom, 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 in the back. And I found the storyline. Immediately I left. Went to go find him. Wasn't there. He was living. No, this is another situation. Because before this, he was living in my house and I already violated because he saw this girl in my bed, Papa Cherry, and they go, my bed.
Wow.
So then I
Right, it's all online.
No, you have no idea what I.
That's real.
So I already kicked him out. All right. Then I got him a job at Burger King, and then with my reference, and then you violated the job. Or we 2 for 2. I don't really like you. You're not gonna face somewhere else. And then when I did the story on that, you tried to link up with my little cousin. Link up by the train track. It was who? But what? Oh, I was on. Bro, my house every day. See him in the back alley by hometown. I don't care. I don't even care. I'm in grass, ditches. He get the cut, got away.
Yo.
But that's when I was on the other side of town. And I don't know who told me to ride by. They rolled by and said, yo, Frank, he over there on Ontario on 22nd. Say less. He's all right, but right. Get that right in the back. I find him out. I hop out the passenger side because my door is hop out. I mean, there's limited conversation. Hands to the neck.
Yeah.
That boy's mother saved his life. Baby, don't do it. That's it. But I ain't seen nothing. But I'm about to take him out.
That's it.
I'm about to take him clean out. I don't even understand.
Happy birthday to my little sister.
They don't know.
Happy birthday. You kind of an adult now. Don't say my lie.
It doesn't lie. No, because life is real. If people don't know the story about it, people go, oh, Frank, I can never imagine. That's the grace of God.
Yeah.
The fact that you cannot imagine is just God blocked.
Right.
Okay,
Listen,
like,
that's a fact.
Alright, Josh, how you doing?
like this, I'm surprised I'm not in jail locked up. Remember I used to preach in refuge, like if the cops came?
Yeah. If they came,
if they come and take me, let them take me. Just finish the message. Don't. So they call me. Okay. All right. Okay. Finally. Dad, you been good.
Not finally.
Is it talking about 13? God, please not. I don't walk that way. But but definitely listen.
That is funny.
I'm
Tag, you're it.
I'm gonna leave the notes.
I'm leaving notes. Man.
But no, like the raggedness amongst like people and they city booty is ridiculous. That's what I call it. It's city booty because it's like oh you know I'm gonna go support it. Oh I know what you support. Clearly I know what you support.
I don't know how we got here on this good on Friday, but the question of the day.
Right.
Is it wrong to show up to your kids? Is it wrong not to show up to your kids' birthday party because the preacher came to town and you can't no. Is it wrong not to show up for your kid's birthday because your significant other wasn't invited?
Now, the backstory of it all is a text message conversation between a man and his baby mother.
Yes.
His star baby mama.
His star baby mama. That's what
it said at the top.
Star baby
Star
mama.
baby mama.
He was phone charged too because his phone was about that. And the conversation goes, starting with her because she talks. She says it first. He doesn't have an iPhone. I'm having her. He's talking about her daughter. I'm having her a birthday party, and my boyfriend coming. Right? He says, "Cool, but her birthday's on Tuesday. What day you had in mind?" So I can tell Alicia, which I guess is his other now. And she said, Saturday. Well, why you bringing her? We don't get along. Plus, Jay, which I guess is the dude, already coming. Just forget it, boy. Okay, just forget Then he like, LOL, wait. So it's cool. You bring a guy I never met, but I can't bring my girlfriend. I'm pretty sure thinking that no, not now. What we'll have? We'll have her party after Saturday. And she said, I said what I said. I don't like her, so either come alone or don't come. You can meet him there. And then he said, I'm good. Bye. He signs. And she said, okay, I'll be letting her know you're not coming.
So if I show up with my girl and you feel like putting your feelings in front of our child, we have a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Because I'm not here for you.
We already, in my eyes, we already had an issue. So back then, he might have his birthday party and you bring some dude that don't even
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Like,
To my daughter's birthday party.
He can be the president. Come on.
To my daughter's birthday party.
right, facts. Like, we're not doing that.
This ain't about us.
Right.
Whether she was the chief faculty at Anthony Areas,
Mind you,
whatever the issue is.
mind you, he said her name. Alicia, you already don't.
You know who she is.
You know who she is. You don't like her, and your daughter obviously knows who she is.
Facts.
Right.
So I think she comes to
So is it the issue of the daughter not liking her?
No,
No,
the issue is that
that's
the
it.
mother doesn't like Alicia.
Right.
But I'm saying that your daughter must know Alicia.
Right.
Because she know her, because y'all have been interacting enough that your
That your
mama
mom
knows.
don't like her.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
That's just the situation flipped around.
It's
But it's wrong for him to not come. Because of
no,
this
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm gonna come.
But he said he's not coming. That's the question. Is it wrong for him not to come?
Well, he
They don't
said,
have my own birthday party.
Right.
he said, well, he never said that he wasn't gonna come. She said what she said, I don't like her, so either come along
Or
or don't come.
Right.
And when meet him there, he just said, no,
No,
bye.
and for you, and I believe
But the question we
that
asked
it's
is
wrong for the
to not
woman
come.
to put him in that predicament.
I
It's
think
definitely wrong for her.
the answer the
But the actual
The
question
actual
was, is
question-
it wrong to not
I feel-
come
I
because
feel
you can't
no.
bring your
I
significant
feel
other?
like it depends because a part of me feel like you should go anyway.
Right.
The simple fact that it's like you said, it's not about us. It's about my daughter. So even if all I'm doing is coming, don't forgive, telling my baby girl happy birthday, staying, blow the candles out, and then leave it. You know what I'm saying?
Or I got you.
Or bring my
Set
girl. But
Bring
he
her-
already said though. He said her birthday's on Tuesday. When is you trying to have this party?
Right.
You know what I mean? So so obviously in his mind he already planned that I'm gonna go see her on Tuesday.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he said that, I'm just gonna throw a party for her
Right.
after that.
Not a problem. So because you put the stipulation up,
Yep.
you're not regretting the situation. I'm not showing up. But we'll celebrate. Baby, what you want to do for your birthday? Let's go. We're going to Syracuse. We're going to Ohio. We're doing
And
everything.
then he said he was gonna go to a party. You never said that you could come to that party.
Fact.
Right.
But the thing is, the fact that she, even if this her birthday party, whether you can bring a significant other or not, you still need to be there.
Necessarily.
Like the fact that, because she gave, even though I agree with the stipulation, I don't agree that it's like either come alone or don't come at all. I don't agree with that at all, and as a woman, you raggedy for that. I would be like, okay, for the greater good of my kids seeing me present at their birthday party, I'm gonna just suck this up and go along. I'm not gonna just not show up because Alicia can't come.
The only thing.
I'm creating my own.
I'm
I'm creating my own memory.
Oh, never mind. He said that's his girlfriend. So I'm like, nah.
That's right. But
Because
even still, she's a part of me right now.
right.
And I get it. And then I don't know if you run the Zoom like left and right, that's no situation. But she's a part of me right now, and we're rocking together. And when your daughter's with me, she's with us all. They have a bond too. This is us right now. This is just what it is. And because you and your feelings, you feel like, right now I can't come. Okay. Because if I do come, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be you can create a situation. So it's fine. And I'm not coming to number two because I need to keep peace where I'm at.
Right.
Because me to come up myself, you don't know what insecurities my girlfriend and whether she has them or not, I'm going to make sure that my home is good and Gucci and who I'm working with.
That's assuming that they do live together.
Yeah, but even if they don't, because why you going? Facts, because we don't know the details of it.
Right.
But for me to go to another woman's house, I
I just was in this scenario.
y'all used to date, they used to rock out, they used to smash, they got kid evidence. But watch the fact that I can't be there, I mean, like, we don't trust it. So now I have a trust issue.
Well, that's the insecurity. That's the insecurity of the girlfriend.
But no, but
if you have a conversation with her, like, yo, she being real petty right now. She basically saying, I can't come. Like, I can't bring you with me, but I'm not going to neglect my child. Like,
but just because she has insecurity doesn't mean that you can't cater to it. Because as a man, my wife has insecurity. As a husband, she has insecurity. Because she has these things, I have to operate such a way to make sure that it's
so the key word is husband. That's a girlfriend.
That's my girlfriend. But when I found out that because we talk, the man, the provider, make sure that it's good. Because there is a challenge here to make sure that it's peace where I'm at.
Right.
Okay, what we're gonna do is this. If her birthday is Tuesday, I might drop a card off forever. Having a birthday party, I'm not gonna be there. We're gonna let you do what you want to do another day. I've been here, I've done that. Because when you have that kind of disdain in a relationship, you're gonna be kind of inside. Because I'm gonna be there, I gotta be awkward, I gotta suck it up, because I feel some type of way, because my girl's gonna be here, I'm sitting in the corner, you here with your friends and other people, and we move together, you know, what you done told them. The scenario is just different. Even though it's about the kid I give you, but let's just be very honest about it. I just feel like, listen, if I want to come with what I'm going with, and you say no, we're not coming. Fine, it hurts. I was Tuesday, here's a gift for my girl. I don't even have her right, we haven't confirmed that yet.
Right.
Here's a gift for her, it's Tuesday, I was going to see her anyway, bam. We're going to do something. I'm not going to my daughter.
Right. We're
going to plan something, we're going to let them know what you want to do. It ain't going to be a party, we can go out, we true friends, big bounce house. Bounce chair, get there. So there's different alternatives that you can do, and I think creating the memory is greater than just having it to be a birthday. Because like for me personally, I'm not big on birthday. Now my wife is big on celebratory habits. You can't leave it with me for a long time. Birthday party win. Birthday party win. Maybe a movie, maybe something like that. But celebratory.
Go to Denny's.
Right. Go to Denny's, get my free food. And...
Right, like, yo, we just gonna take you to Denny's. Cool.
And that's just me. I think those dynamics play a role. But I hate the fact that the inability to co-parent successfully is challenging because of personal issues. And that
I don't know. I still feel like I get what you're saying with the whole girlfriend situation. But at the same time, like me personally, I don't see myself.
I'm bringing Alicia. I'm not going to appease the baby mother. I'm going to the party for my daughter.
For my daughter, right?
Come on, Josh.
Right, because
Joshua, I say,
you're not playing. I worked too hard for this.
I just don't see myself not showing up just because, like, that's just me. Because, like, you know, you trying to make this day perfect for the kids. The kid probably asking all day, Dad coming. Like, you know, it is like, oh yeah, your dad. Like, your dad's not coming.
But why? Because he can't bring his girlfriend. And if you say anything other,
you're lying.
You're being messy in the life.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
So me, it's just like,
I think as the kid, I would show up for some fact because after she told my daughter all that, right? Depending on who it, like she probably would call me and be like, so. You know, but like, because the kid call you, if the kid, next time you see her, she'll be like, you know, well, mom told me that, you know, come to my party because Alicia can't come, but I'm cool with Alicia coming in or whatever, wherever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that is gonna go. It's not gonna go the way the mom wanted to go. Because I'm pretty sure that the little girl knows Alicia, and I'm pretty sure I'm saying it's a little girl, and I don't know, but like I'm pretty sure that she'd be like, so why can't we show?
That's that I always tried to keep a cordial relationship with my father, and they came to every party and brought the girlfriend. We didn't work. Life goes on.
That's maturity.
That's maturity.
But even for me though, I'm about creating moments.
Right.
So if this moment right here, you got your birthday, you got your friends in there, cool. It's okay. But Daddy got you. Because we're gonna go create this moment. It's gonna be us whatever you want to do. Yeah. We're gonna make
that's the hope that the mother is not as equally as petty and playing something on Tuesday as well.
But no, I don't care what you do.
Like because we got because of her petty behavior, it's like, okay, I'm cool. I'm not going. If you create the narrative, I'm not coming. Since Alicia can't come, I'm not coming. I'll do something with her on Tuesday. Well, her actual birthday is Tuesday, so we doing something on Tuesday too. I can see that happening based on her behavior. So it's like either way, you have to make the decision because if you guys choose to do something on Tuesday and the father is coming to see the girl on Tuesday, the factor of Alicia coming is still going to be a factor, and she's still going to be like, she can't come.
But it doesn't matter.
So either way, you're going to have to pull up at some point.
But it doesn't matter because as a man, what's your plans? Forget about me making. What's your plan? Once you tell me what you got planned, then I make my plans. And now if you switch your plans, they affect my plans. Now we got a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you told me that Tuesday you having a problem.
So I set up for Wednesday.
So I set mine up for Thursday or Friday. We getting my girl. We going out. We go shopping. We buying the whole $70 bag.
No, for real.
But no, I just like, for me personally, I just feel like, despite,
And for me,
I think you should, I really would just take the L, pull up, even if it's for 15, 2 minutes, hour. Listen, I just at least want you to show that I'm present.
No,
We will continue this celebration on Tuesday.
No, because it depends. Because if that L requires me to mess up what I had, like you have.
But if you're dating somebody like Tyra understands you. Because
Right.
you guys are married, so she understands that, and I'm gonna just use you as an example because you're married. She understands that sometimes the church is gonna pull on you, sometimes you'll have to get up in the middle of the night. But like,
Okay.
I'm not saying she's okay with it.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying she's okay with it, but it's an understanding. For one moment, if you have this conversation with Alicia and be like, just to be present for my child. I know this may piss you off a little bit, but just so I'm present for my kid, I'm gonna roll up, be there for like an hour, just to see him blow out the candles, open up the gift. But on Tuesday, the three of us are gonna have a celebration for the actual birthday, so you don't feel excluded.
It sounds good, but it also depends on the scenario because if it's been church, and I've been catering so much, and I know you know what, it's okay, man, it's good. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get together, we're gonna get shit together this time. We'll start our own date, that's fine. Because I don't need to deal with any animosity, attitude, behavior coming from the direction of the mother while I'm trying to celebrate my daughter.
But the goal, I feel like the goal is that you have something or you bring something out there and you don't exclude anybody.
Absolutely.
That's all. Like, you be like, well, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You know what you want?
So that's why, again, we have to be mindful of who we lay up with and reproduce with. The kid always ends up dysfunctional because the parent's dysfunctional.
I realize that trauma is just a part of growing up. There's too many scenarios. And I'm just looking at life, like there's so many different scenarios and situations that can trigger a situation.
No, because I don't understand why people saw these women. I'm like, this is probably the least trauma that you can get.
Because some kids understand more than we think they understand. I know the dynamic. I know my mama acting crazy and wild. I know why you're not coming. We had this dialogue. We are aware.
Right.
And we're sometimes we assume that they don't know. They know. They see.
If they're older, they definitely know.
If you know when they're young, the told you that boy was only 6, 7, 8.
I was 6, 7 when I realized he wasn't coming.
You know?
Listen.
This is why you have to be mindful of your right now. You produce what, kids always end up dysfunctional. That's real.
But yeah, for these, just like, if she's understanding, listen, but let's plan something for you. So you still get to spend time with my daughter, and like, I'll come with the solution for the solution.
And maybe the solution is I'm not showing up. The solution is that I'm not saying what her beef is. I don't know how Alicia came in the picture. I don't care what that is. I don't care what happens between the two, what the history is.
Yeah.
But right now, this is my woman. And we've been rocking for a minute. And the daughter been okay to come around and rock with us. But I can get her to do whatever. But now, they have a lot.
Alicia don't came by the house.
Right. You know what I mean?
Unless it's a past history.
That's why y'all like
Either it's one of two things. Either she petty or there's a past history with Alicia. He left her for Alicia.
But then to discuss,
and there was a smashing situation.
Your man can't show up.
My issue would have been I feel like he's better than how I would have been, because my first thing would have been like, how is he coming to my daughters? Right. I don't know who that is. You can't come to my daughter's birthday party. You know what she gonna say? I'm not going to birthday party. No, she gonna tell me that. He gonna be there.
Right.
That's exactly what she gonna say. Okay.
It's my parties at my house. You can't dictate what happened at my house.
You're right. It's right over. Not coming. Can't even be there.
Yo,
Fire, 716, Big Frank, like the Big Frank in the morning. It's going down. Chicago, Illinois, I'm saying place. I do that with LA to Georgia, same place. LA, California.
classes. Darn geography.
You know, it's geography, and then it's like the place that's highlighted the most in that state. So, yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, same place. Okay, let's go now, y'all. Big Frank, Jay Sharee, Kevin there. And the question of the day is this: is it wrong not to show up to your kid's birthday because your significant other isn't invited?
Right. Now the scenario is that the baby mother has stamina. She's throwing a birthday party for her daughter. She was telling her baby father, and his thing, and he was like, "Cool. Well, tell me when, because I'm not having a birthday party on her birthday. So tell me when it's gonna be, so me and my girlfriend could come."
Mm-hmm.
And his baby mother told him that, "Well, yo, I don't like your girlfriend, so she can't come. But you know, my boyfriend is gonna be there."
Right.
And the baby father was like, "I don't even know him."
That can be put
And
around.
then he was like, I don't know him. And so why can I bring Alicia? And his baby mother was like, I said what I said, you know, either come along or don't come at all. And he kind of like left there like, no, whatever.
I'm gonna go with my mom.
And
And actually, you hear something that makes me
so
Wow.
that's a good price. That's a valid
And she
price.
is currently doing Queen Rise Up right
I'm
now.
gonna call her queen. Yo, ma.
she had transitioned to better things and different kind of mindset. But I want to know about Chantel Ford.
Bald-headed Chantel. Chantel, real thing from these streets. From before Jesus showed up, and you got married Chantel. Yeah, the gully, not the Ross. No, but that's valid. I think that I just think that sometimes the road less traveled is the better way. Sometimes going to is the road less traveled to keep and maintain what I have, but to create a memory. I believe in creating memories. And sometimes, you know, even when my dad was people's birthday party, he would always do something for my birthday, yada yada. And that can just be our situation and our thing and what we do going forward. And so I don't know if maybe will make it difficult or challenging going forward, but you know, it's just what it is. I mean, let's just say you have to be mindful who you sleep with. You got to take into account. Everybody just want to be a hot girl summer, and now you got a cold man.
Cold man baby.
Cold man baby. That's great.
I just like, you know, I said that I just personally feel like the father should have a conversation with the girlfriend Alicia and hopefully just kind of like explain the situation with a solution. Like, hey, you know, babe, I don't want to not show up for my kid because it is my kid, but let's plan something for Tuesday with the three of us so you still feel included in my kid.
Because she might very much say, baby, just go. No, I'm not going out you. I don't want to sit in this woman's house, her room, whatever. I know it's for the kid. Besides the kid. The kid ain't coming to me. The kid's playing games with other kids. I'm gonna be sitting in the corner eating potatoes. I go to the cake. I'm gonna come in. She's like, oh my God, hi, baby. Yeah, facts.
Conversation. Won't talk to me the rest of the day.
Come on.
Next time she talks to me, it's gonna be bring me over so she can blow the cake out. You know what I'm saying? And then again disappear. You know,
if we don't do a father series with her, how it is, because that's valid. Like the kid is not here.
I keep saying that y'all need a day, just a man cave day.
Kids
Monday.
kids love us, but they don't care about us.
Because
No, relax. I'm a father of three, and this is not gonna do.
Like I know Jada loves me. I do, but I also know she does not care.
But that's valid. So it's like sitting there, going to an event. I want to do with somebody who I know I rock with.
Right. Legit.
I want you to be there. I want you to be there because after I can show up, get a gift, I'm gonna be in there with these women who should already probably dog me too. Her cousin, her mom,
Down there with her cousins,
boyfriend,
her cousins, her sisters, her brothers, her friends.
Yeah.
They all at the party.
Can't nobody talk bad about you, and then you come around and people not see the good in you. You get what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
the fact that you showed up.
oh, she be bugging. What's she talking
Because
about?
the fact that you showed, if you didn't show, it confirms everything. Everything that she said.
Yes and no.
No, because it depends on what you're saying. Because if she,
It's not
the main strike. It's just
she ain't no good.
she ain't no good. But that
She
ain't
a dog.
got nothing to do with him being bad.
Facts.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I mean?
So
You
there's
was a
like,
great dad. Oh, you're terrible boyfriend or girlfriend.
but then the storyline. I know. Why didn't you show up? Gracious didn't want to come because he don't like no. He wanted to bring his girlfriend. I told him no, girl. I don't blame you. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
And like I said, it like the there of course, you know, with these scenarios there is more backstory because we don't know if you know he cheated on his baby mama with Alicia and that's why they're together and that's why she can't stand her or she's just
Now, that's a different situation.
or she's just mad.
Sorry, babe. You know what's going on.
See,
Yes.
but that's
We don't know if Alicia was Alicia. We don't know if Alicia was Alicia Keys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's 100% different because I wouldn't even say nothing. I wouldn't even brought Alicia.
Well, that was
If I know that I left you, I cheated on you with her, I wouldn't even brought her. Bring her to the bar.
that's because you're
I would
here.
be
Well, no.
It's the fact.
Because some dudes don't care. They're like, that's
No,
supposed to happen.
I will never put myself in a situation that's going to become volatile.
It is different.
No, I'm not bringing Alicia to your house because y'all not about to be fighting that bottle, right?
Because I'm gonna be messy. I'm not gonna report it. I'm not gonna give you a carte blanche notion that the woman that I cheated with you is coming. We're coming together because chaos on purpose.
Right.
No. Even as a cold-hearted man that I've been, and reckless and wrong. You know, like, so I'm just not going to do that. And at least been around, the kids been around. It's just whatever. We can make better options. But for Frank, because your mama don't like me already now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she's the star.
But watch it.
You know what's crazy though?
Because she's the first one.
Your mama might love me.
Oh yeah.
She the first one. She the first baby mama encounter.
And your daughter name is Star.
Oh, stars. Baby.
Oh, State. That's a little different. Than Star baby mama.
So you gotta categorize who's baby mama.
Right.
How many kids you got, sir?
But it's the best
So
one.
you might have.
This the crazy baby mama.
Right, but there's some baby mothers who rock together. We know we all not doing time wrong,
Yeah.
but we know that these kids are siblings. We having a birthday party. All y'all come and rock out. Let's have a good time. And he come in. You know what I mean? Let's
I ain't
go.
gonna lie, I'm the type of person like I will have issues in the beginning. You know what I mean? But like if I had a kid, if I had a child, and I left, and then I want to have another child, like I will try to find a way to be cool with whoever she was with.
Yeah. Why
We ain't gotta be friends, but we could just be like, you know, we should be at least be able to be cordial.
Right.
The one thing that we share is that my daughter, right?
Yeah. I mean, her behavior, don't get me wrong, her behavior is very petty. As a woman, we are not negating the fact that she's being petty. The question just is you showing up? Like, that's...
Okay, so realistically,
I mean, Ernest said he bringing
if I'm coming, at least you're gonna be in the car.
Up here.
My stay, 10 to 15 minutes. She can't be in the car that long.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not.
She is not a puppy.
Right. You feel me? Hey baby, I love you. Here's your birthday present. Whatever you want to do for your birthday, me and you gonna do it. So,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Tomorrow, I'm gonna come
At
get
least you
you.
couldn't come, so because of that, I gotta leave early.
You good. At least you're in the car.
So you in the car, you wanna come say hi? Get your hug.
That's being messy.
But it's still showing up. Like, that's the thing. And I'm just like, just show up a little bit. You ain't got to stay.
Like, Alicia will come, but she couldn't come. So tomorrow when I come get you, me and you, Alicia will go rock out.
Listen, have fun.
Okay, Daddy, where we going? Wherever you want to go.
Wherever you want
to go. Okay,
You can
cool.
open this gift right now. I'm standing
You going
there.
to Chuck E. Cheese? Let's go to, okay, right, let's go.
And I'm bringing her the biggest gift. What? You can do this all day.
So it's the Clydesdale out here.
Daddy got me a pony.
When I play at the boss house, I got a pony. I'm going to be a jerk and I'm going to buy you a drum set.
Yeah, so I just think it's different per person and different household. It's depending
I
on
already built it in the box. I already put it together. Because no, I'm not putting it together because your wife will put it together. That's in the house. So I'm going to bring that up.
That trust is never put together. It's gonna stay that.
And you know who gonna be saying it? Because I'm gonna tell her. I want your drum set. Yeah. We gonna play it today. I don't know what you play. I don't know.
I don't know.
I say you can play it today.
So this is going down, Big Freaking Morning. When we get back, Hot Topics is going down. I gotta get out of here, y'all got things to do yet again. But it's going down first. I want to say Big Freaking Morning. Let's go, let's get it.
Hey. Go sing it,
Another one.
I am starving, dude. I'm trying not to eat after a certain time. So after 8 o'clock, no eating. Like if I do, it's like water and no PM.
Okay.
So after 8 o'clock, either it's gonna be water or grapes, something like that. This waking up in the morning starving, you just want to eat everything. Just French toast sticks, croissant wedge, pancakes, like bacon, and you know what you throw. Like all you gonna eat is the French toast sticks, and some bacon.
Your eyes get bigger than your stomach because you're so hungry. Like,
and you just sit there with that other food, like
I can't believe you know.
I'm gonna just put you in the refrigerator. I'm gonna just put you in the refrigerator unless you get holy, because I'm probably never gonna eat you again.
Everything there in the house.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about this song. I think the song is about his stepfather, right?
I don't know.
That's crazy. All right, let me go.
Did you want Thursday night?
Huh?
You want Thursday night? Oh, so you would. The look on your face says no. No, because you were tagged on the thing, and I'm going to look on the going with Lady B2 tonight. So they'll be here. They're going to be here. No, I was just asking.
I know.
Yeah, because she's going to support. So
Yes, that was good.
I'll be there.
What a commercial. I don't know. I don't support him. Just like this. I'm not sure.
No, because he tagged you on your post.
He's a miscoming. I'm not sure.
No, he was here about a couple months ago. I did not make that.
I'll be in the shit.
He said, I'm gonna be here 2 days. I'm
Oh,
gonna see you there. Okay, your requests are a lot. But no, like I saw this post a couple weeks when he was here a couple months ago. He's like, I'm just up here. But I didn't even know he was coming back today until I got.
Hey, good morning, comma, yes. The family is doing well, period. And yes, we do commercials, period. We do audio and visual commercials. Which one would you like? And are you looking to Doc, real quick, there is a commercial in the distribution folder.
Mm-hmm.
That's dumb. I failed you.
You gotta talk about something.
Or on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Am I sending to this one?
What is your
Yeah. It's in BAT
the person on the
distribution. It's called God's Woman's Final
You
Religion.
said, what is the what?
What is the plan after the person holding the family together?
Distribute audio. Yep.
Oh, separate.
Just copy that. Play
You
that.
fix up that man.
Yeah. No.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. That was not the mind frame of our family. So when my grandma Cornwall passed away, the family just separated. The Browns went back to being the Browns. The Mitchells just went back to being the
You
Mitchells.
know Cornwall? You
Huh?
know Cornwall? You know Marvin Cornwall?
I would have to see his face.
What did she look like?
She was married to Chester Cornwall.
She wasn't like.
She was the mother of mine, so she was short, kind of light skinned.
Oh, no, that's different.
Okay. But no, when she passed away, she was the one who.
Remember Cornwall?
Who
He was a big guy.
Yes, he taught me how to tie.
who kept
Yes.
the Mitchells in one space. When she passed away, we just separated. It was just like the Mitchells went back to the Mitchells, the Browns went back to the Browns. Nobody really picked up the mantle because the family, both families didn't really like each other.
So you're gonna have to use your mouse.
So she had cookouts. It was like, you know, you can bring your dad, you can bring your brother, you can bring your mom, you know, whatever.
Thank you.
And we would just come.
And I'm waiting for a transaction to happen, so my QuickBooks to come, so I can get the.
So like,
Got you.
she.
All right, now you have a good day.
All right, when she passed away, it was just like back to your road, like Brightlands and you know the wilderness.
I think about that all the time. I feel like and it gets to a point where somebody in the family shows the has the initiative to kind of fill those in a little, even while the person's still there. They like it's like, hey everybody, you know, I want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They just tell right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think about that all the time. I think about that from my mom and then more than my dad and them because I feel like my dad and them, you know, most of them got the same dad. So,
Well, see, and like,
so it's like, that's gonna be your brother. So
I have cousins on my other side of the family that I have not met because they're down south. Or they're, like, the Brown side of the family is actually really big. And so, like, I know some of my cousins, but like, you know, since my grandmother passed away, like, if somebody on the Brown side of the family died, it's like, I don't know about it until I see it. And it was like, if it's a cousin I knew, I'm like, dang, I could say that. But like, yeah, there was just no desire to like bridge the gap. I mean, now like we're cordial with each other, but it's not like how it was when we were all at the house eating, laughing, joking. I forgot to put my clothes around this morning. But yeah, it's not like just kind of cordial. You know?
I was asking because, you know, everybody got two sides of the family, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, how one side family is usually not the same how the other side family is.
Yeah.
So like, what happens? Like on one side, this person hold it down. On the other side, this person hold it down. Like what happened when that person that was holding it down transitioned.
See,
So is it like how a church should be, where you know you should raise up somebody, or is it like when we family, it should just happen?
I feel like there were family issues happen, but everybody doesn't have that perspective. Like my prayer, like for real, my prayer is really that whoever I marry, well, there ain't many Mitchells left, but like all the Mitchells get along with his family. Because I don't ever, if I decide to reproduce, I don't want to have my kid like having it like I was, where I couldn't spend time with one side of the family. And like it took me when I got older to, you know, like, okay, now I'm old enough to, you can't tell me no. Like, so I'm gonna go over this person. I don't want you to, I'm wrong. Like, they work since I was 14. She wrong. But like, so my thing is like, I really don't want to raise a kid in that environment. So it's like, I really want to, essentially my dad, get along with, you know, his family. Just because, you know, well, my dad gets along with everybody. Yeah. So. I can't see my dad has had enemies, but they've been mostly like women, but that's, you know, my dad had a naughty face. But, he had a naughty face. And I told him to his face, you had a naughty face. Like, like, for a few years. You had lots of old behavior. But no, like I can't see my dad not get along with who his family is and stuff like that. Because my niece don't take care of us. She out here securing the so she don't really care. My cousin, I don't really talk to her. So it's like mostly my dad. But for me, it's mostly like I hope he gets along with my spiritual family. because my spiritual family is enormous.
Yeah.
Like, it's unnecessarily big.
It's super annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, almost so.
Like, I just hope, like, the spiritual family, like, 'cause, I mean, don't get me wrong, my spiritual family approval is not necessarily important. Like, I don't know, this is my choice, you know, blessed. But like, if we get married, like, I just hope like he gets along with my spiritual family because I have sisters. I got like 4 or 5 spiritual sisters. You know what I'm saying? I got brothers. Then I got brothers. Like, I got brothers like, oh, Josh, be cool. Like, hey, how you doing? But then I got brothers like Jason. Jason and Warren. Like, Warren be like, what's up, my man? What you doing? You know what I mean? I got Jason. You say, how you know you say? You feel the Holy Ghost? How you know you feel? You strong enough to do it? I have that. Like, so, you know, even though Jason's been like a lot more laid back with me because I am older, but it's just like, you know, bringing him around and like, so this, you the one, huh?
Right.
Okay. Sis, I'll talk to you later.
A very bishop. That's a very bishop.
Like, just because, like, it really is like, okay.
We don't talk.
Sis, I'll talk to you later. It was nice meeting you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the hope. My hope is the spiritual, like, he gets along with my spiritual family. But I also have brothers and sisters that are very okay with boundaries. So, like, that's not gonna be the problem. It's not gonna be like, I want to spend time with Jessica. She got this new man now, so she like, he's gonna be like, my brother's kind of like, she's married. We'll see her when she comes back for her 2-month honeymoon.
See her when she comes back.
Yeah.
Not gonna be going to the phone.
Like, we're not ready to call her. Like, she's okay.
Hey, you know where Jessica?
Jessica's still on her.
Jessica's doing this right now.
She is still on her honeymoon. She'll be back in 2 months, like you said. She left y'all 2 months. We're gonna make her chronicles. We're good. Like, it's like, I have sisters who are mature enough for that too, so it's not like, you know, oh, we used to talk every day. Boss, all my sisters know, like, we have that mutual agreement, like, when we get married, like, there's gonna be times where we may talk once a week, and it's okay. And if it's 20 minutes once a week, we're okay. Like, and especially after honeymoon, you call me. I'm not calling you. Like, oh, you're breathing, you're back and breathing. Welcome back. Like, but so I think that's really important. So it's just really like, you know, coming together whenever I decide to let you guys meet them after engagement, just be like,
right, and be what it is.
This is them. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I don't know, because like, Auntie Caroline, I guess, is the person right now on my mother's side.
That's because your Auntie Caroline
And I'm like,
is a boss.
I'm saying, like, I was used to think this, like, you know, my auntie go, who's gonna be that person? So gonna be like texting everybody in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
Not one text. 9
Yeah, she is texting.
10 texts. Like,
right.
It's 15 text messages worth of prayer. Like, good morning, you were on my spirit.
Let's do it right. Like,
Jesus' name, amen.
Right. And I was like, you know, and at one point I was like, you know, I was gonna do it, but then, you know, my cousin, her daughter, Jamie seems like she gonna be that person. So like, I'm not stressing about it. Like, she pretty much get along with everybody connected to the 4 sisters. And that's pretty much who my family is. Anybody that's in Florida, I don't know them. You know what I mean? And my mom don't know them either. My Auntie Carolyn, stay connected with them. Gotcha. I don't know her name.
But Jamie is cool as that.
Yeah, Jamie cool. Like I said, she get along with everybody. So like, you know, I'm like, Jamie probably will be that person. No offense to my cousin. I love my cousin. She very goal oriented. She gets his bread. Okay. You know, but like, you know, she not, you know, she might get married later. She might not. But like, she, you know, she has the freedom. And I think that she subconsciously felt that she had the freedom.
Gotcha.
So it kind of just, she kind of like just does it, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I actually met you out here on Carolyn's text messages. I ain't got one. Like, I knew it was her.
That means I get got, you know?
Like, I knew it was her because it was like 6 in the morning. My phone was like, bang, 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 bang. Oh, that's Miss Carolyn. Like, that's the only Miss Carolyn.
On it at 5 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning. 5:30 in the morning. Blessing, bang, 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 bang. That's Miss Carolyn. I'll check that later.
Yeah.
Like,
Every morning, man, when I leave. On my dad's side, I don't know. They kind of always been their own camps. After I guess my great grandmother used to make all of them come together
Gotcha.
every summer and like be on the farm all summer. You know what I'm saying? They got older, they do their own thing, kinda. As far as like my dad's immediate brothers and sisters and them, they talk all the time. So like, I don't know. I guess they all just took their own responsibility. My Auntie Kay, that's pretty much who we tend to all go to her house usually. Even when my grandparents come and visit, they don't come to my parents' house. They go to her house. Her house is more now. But anyway, you know what I mean. So you know, I think about stuff like that. Not saying that anybody is leaving anytime soon. It's just, you know, I think about things like that. Like, well, who is going to be there for that next generation of people that even if you do it wrong, you know, you can call Auntie Carolyn, you know, you can call Auntie May, and they're not going to chastise you right then and there in your trouble. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, okay, well, all right, so what, you know what I mean? Like,
It's the crazy thing because your Aunt Carolyn, I have known her my whole life. I have not one picture with her. Like not one. Like, I mean,
I don't think I have any.
this child, like, this lady has held me as a baby. Like, knew my mama, like, watched my transformation, not one photo. Like, I was like, I'm failing as a person that I never had a photo with me. Like, but she has changed my life, and some of the people connected to me. Like, they're like, how Miss Carolyn doing? She said,
She got it praying.
listen, she is on assignment all the time. Like,
She ain't doing nothing. She praying.
Yeah, I'm definitely not too good.
Auntie texting me, how you doing? You was talking to Jesus.
what did Jesus tell you
What did Jesus tell you
specifically?
specifically? He's not listening. You just
I kind of feel like you're lying.
I'm just calling you to ask you how you doing.
I kind of feel like you're lying. I kind of feel like Jesus did tell you something.
You got from me, Auntie. You know, I know who he is. I know y'all talk. I know y'all close. My auntie gonna be like, I'm married to Jesus. I'm like, that's cool.
Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. It's your girl Jay Cherie in the room with me, the Dark Knight.
Yes.
Kevin on
You
air.
already know.
We getting ready to get into these hot topics. Brittany Griner pleaded guilty to drug charges in Russia.
Woo.
So here's the thing.
Wow.
People, no. It's an awesome strategy with the lawyer. Like, I see why the lawyer did this. So with her pleading guilty, it's actually a greater chance for her to get back to the United States.
Gotcha.
So, like, it was, why most people think in theory, like, why would you plead guilty? Because now you're forced to spend 10 years in Russian prison. It's actually a very good strategy because because of her guilty plea, it made it easier to distract her from Russia.
Especially because, you know, she didn't know the rules.
She didn't know.
But she's still in the country, so got to abide by the rules.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, she didn't know the rules, so, you know, I knew she was going to be guilty one way or another because it's just against the rules.
Right.
You know what I mean? The fact that plead guilty, I also think that, you know, it's a good idea. It's just like, you know, when you get in trouble with your mother and your father and you're like, you know, if you would just told me the truth from jump, you'd probably be in less trouble than you is. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the route that she's taking.
Because when she pleaded not guilty and they actually found her guilty, the charges would have been harder.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
you still got to spend 10 years in the Russian prison.
Not exactly. Because now you're a prisoner for something that technically is legal in the country in which you came from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You pretty much committed a crime in ignorance. Not saying that you didn't commit the crime, but the fact that you committed it in ignorance still gives you a bit more leeway in the fact that, well,
Yeah, but we talking about
you're wrong, but you didn't know.
one of the United States not so allied people, like.
But governmental wise, it gives a bigger grounds to bring her out of the country without conflict.
I hear you.
Because she's not fighting the law of your land.
She doesn't become a prisoner of war
You know,
specifically.
she's not fighting the law of your land. You know, she just didn't know that you couldn't do that here.
Right. So it just gets very around because she said not guilty, and it's like, oh, okay, now we're holding her.
It gives room for diplomacy.
Yeah. So, British lawyers, they do it. We just hope they get her and the teacher that's been there for 2 years, both of them back home. So, and that's part of it, also the reason why she's still been detained, because now it's 2 Americans trapped in Russia for the same crime.
Right.
Yeah. Except he's been there for 2 years. The only reason why it's got light on it is because she is a celebrity.
Right.
So that's why their case is kind of intertwined. So hopefully it's a crown to get both of them out of there. We'll see. Rihanna is now the youngest self-made billionaire woman in the United States. Her value is $1.4 billion.
I thought she'd been a billionaire, though. She'd been a billionaire for a little while.
She's been making her way towards it.
She was a high millionaire.
Yeah.
She finally made billionaire.
Well, congratulations, Rihanna.
No.
You got a baby on the way in.
Yeah.
Life is just changing around you.
Right.
Even though
So,
I have no idea what 50 is. I've never seen
the makeup.
Oh man, listen.
The
I'm
makeup
gonna say
and
this,
clothing
bro.
is amazing.
I've never seen
When you get home, get your wife's sizes. Go on the website.
Oh, it's just on website. It's not like you can't buy it in the store. Maybe that's why.
No, Fenty Beauty you can buy at Sephora. Makeup you can buy.
You can buy.
The makeup you can find.
You don't wear makeup, so no. Now, if it was the other one,
Lingerie, swimsuits, things like that. Tracksuits, all that good pajamas, all that good stuff. So I definitely encourage you, brother.
like every time I hear 50, I'll be like, well, where else? Like,
You gotta go.
I've never seen 50. I've never seen anybody wear, well, to my knowledge, wear.
Because it's mostly underwear.
You know what I mean?
But they have like really, really good bras. Like very supportive in bras and things like that.
And it's important, plus I want to.
I'm all down for the black woman cause.
No, for sure.
Derek Kavanaugh sentenced to 20 plus years of federal crime connected to the death of George Floyd. So, for those who don't know, he already got 25 years already. Because it was a federal hate crime and he was charged in federal court, they added an additional 20 years to his sentence. So he is looking at 45 years in federal jail.
Come on, federal jail.
Which means he's probably not getting.
So, is this the one that actually had the knee?
Yes, this is the one who was on his neck for
I applaud the system for coming through.
for getting this right.
One time.
Because people were like, he had 25 years already, but it wasn't federal years. It was like 25, he probably would serve 5
probation.
and got out with probation. He's going into federal because they passed law that was federal hate crime. That he's actually going to have to, he's mandatory to serve at least his 20 years in federal state prison, which he may not live, because if you're a general pop, you're going to die.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot.
See, this is why I was trying to be weird with police. Like, I feel like it's weird to be a dirty cop and to juggle your life in jail when it's your job. When your dirt, whatever, is sometimes put other people in jail that you tend to put in jail. So,
Because most white cops that do these crimes don't go to jail.
They don't think they'll go to jail. But the
Like
times
5% of them go.
right.
And he was probably 5%. So congratulations.
I'm
So
gonna bring your soul.
find yourself a way to get into isolation.
Find yourself some Jesus.
As soon as you get off the bus, just hit a guard.
Punch a guard so you can.
I mean, but then again, I hope not. I hope you get what you deserve. Because I think you don't deserve jail.
I want you to die. I want you to sit there. I want you to sit there and think about it. I said what I said.
I do believe, like I said,
45 years. So.
if he is not in like an isolated part of federal jail, if he's in general pop,
Right now.
he's not going to make it. Huh?
Oh.
Nicki Minaj's husband sentenced to home confinement for failing to register as a sex offender. I did not know that was a sex offender.
Wait, no, I remember when she first was messing with him, people were saying that he was a sex offender.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
So now
I don't know. I never asked how the other sex offender.
I think it was like a rape charge. I don't think it was like anything against like kids or anything, but I think it was like
without consent kind of thing.
kind of, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm not saying that make any
but he refused.
It gives wider context that he could not
Yeah, he refused to do so, so now he's on home confinement because he refused to register as a sex offender. So you at home with your wife.
Well,
Or at home,
that's
watching
just outside at home.
eating snacks, eating bonbons, watching Netflix.
Which is what anyway. So you know what I'm saying?
While she's out securing it.
The only thing now you got to change that. Now you got to, or if you don't have a
I mean, he could probably go to the porch, go to the back. I'm pretty sure it's not.
I'm pretty sure the guy is big enough house.
Right, it's not a desolate home.
Other things you can do. It's other things you can do.
Arcade,
Right, he probably got an in-home movie theater in the house. It's not like,
He can't leave to go see his homie though.
the home just come to the house.
Right, he can't go to LA. He can't go to LA.
Go to the man cave. But no, in other news, Simone Biles and Megan Rapinoe will be presented with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. So congratulations to the athletes, Simone Biles out here, Black Girl Magic, getting the Presidential Medal of Honor, which is pretty freaking amazing.
Great.
Despite all the stuff that she went through in the last couple of years.
Yeah, she definitely.
Yeah. We'll get back to get into our local news and final thoughts here on Big Frank in the Morning on Fire 716. I am sorry. I need food. When I say I need food, I need food.
You know what else I'm weird about? A weird Drake fact about him is that when Drake first came out, no one I knew about it. When he first came out, no one.
And so we
I'm
got
talking about no one in East High.
before Young Money.
Yes.
Okay.
No one in East High knew Drake was.
Got you.
I was pushing Drake. And now I hate Drake. But at the time I'm the one who pushed him. And I remember later on, I was like looking at my memory, I was like, yo, I really brought Drake to East High.
No, for real.
And I was like, that's crazy.
But is it like you hate his music? I don't understand your mind and how you hate people you
My thing with I just take very loosely. My thing with Drake was in the beginning I didn't know, he was just new. You know what I mean? He was new. The song that I was pushing the most was a song that it's a song that nobody still really don't know a whole bunch.
Got
you know what I mean? And then my man's, after I pushed Drake for a little while, people went and took it, you know what I'm saying? Now they on that pitch and they got on so far gone and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? I stopped rocking with Drake initially over the fact that somebody else was writing his music. And as a rapper, you know what I mean?
No, wait. It's a difference. Was they writing his rap or his song?
No, it was writing his raps.
Like his lyrics.
Yeah, his raps lyrics. And as somebody who follows hip hop, I'm like, that's a red flag. That's a check mark for me. I can't rock with you. You know what I mean?
So that means you don't rock with Lauryn Hill.
Nowadays,
Lauryn had a ghostwriter.
Nowadays, I put him in a different category. He's not a rapper to me. He a pop star, which is fine.
For sure.
I don't have to. Now it's like I don't have to listen to the music if I don't want to. You know what I mean? But anything that he necessarily is rapping on, you know what I mean? Not just like.
Got you.
If anybody asks me, I'll be like, I feel like he rapped for that. You know what I mean? His ghostwriter, he got some skills. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
His ghostwriter got some skills or whatever. I don't have no hatred.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or anything like that. You know what I mean? Same thing with Cardi B. I just don't like her music in general. You know what I mean? But when it comes to women rappers, and I feel like this is wrong. But say Lauryn Hill, I didn't care. I didn't really care. Especially in the beginning when she was with the Fugees, I know who's rappers. I know who's rappers stuff. But I didn't really care. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? At the time, hip hop was a new kind of thing, so it is what it is. It's definitely changing now, especially with my girl Rhapsody and all that, and I'm pretty sure Lauren writing her own stuff now, so I don't know.
Cause I was like,
It's different.
do you have the same for Lauren? Because we would find out that she had a ghostwriter.
You know, so.
But like I feel like it's different. Having a ghostwriter
Having a ghostwriter for a song
is
is different than having a ghostwriter for a rapper. Because
But like the Miseducation, she was rapping and singing.
right.
yeah,
I
most of her joints was singing songs.
yeah, a lot of her stuff was R&B-ish. You know what I'm saying? She didn't do too much rapping.
In Miseducation?
Period.
Like she only had like last time was a song. She only has like 2 songs where she rapped from
beginning to end. That's what I'm saying. Like if she got an R&B, she might throw in
she might have a rap verse
6-bar joint
in there.
in her song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was an R&B song. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in my mind going through the album, so I'm like, Lost One, she rapped.
Yeah, Lost One, she rapping.
Forget Your Father.
The point is, she didn't come in as
No,
a
for
rapper.
her father, she
Yeah,
has a verse of rapping.
Right, but
All
she
for
didn't
her
come
father.
in as a rapper.
Yeah, she didn't come
She
in
came
rapping.
in as a singer.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So I feel like ghostwriting for singers is different because
Which is
you can
like
have a concept
I don't
for a
hold that.
song.
Like I don't hold that against like I don't really like Beyonce music. I
Right.
don't hold that against Beyonce
Right.
because I know that she don't write a lot of her stuff. But as a singer, she's a talent.
Fact.
I give more respect to people that write their own music. You know what I'm saying? I give it like I like Toni Braxton, but I know Babyface wrote all her stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he get love. You know what I'm saying? Michael wrote most of his music, so he get more love from me. Prince wrote all his stuff, scored all his stuff. He get more love from me because he put more work in for it. You know what I mean? I respect Neo. Neo write all his music.
Neo write
other people's music. All right, so like.
But
They don't give my music over
rapping
respect.
and songwriting. You know what I'm saying? You can write a rap, but you can change. You can change the dynamic of a song that somebody else wrote.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They got a show called Songland that writers come on, they perform the song,
Right.
and then
I seen that.
Will.i.am had a song on that joint, and it started out one way and completely changed by the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? So it's different for songwriters than it is for rappers. Like you can't really take a 16 and change the whole concept of a 16 that somebody else wrote because you don't know what they was thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Every time I hear the song, I think Deadpool.
Yes. Every time.
Let's go give it to you.
That's the reason why I don't listen to Jay-Z. I don't listen to Jay-Z because when he started getting actually hot, he wasn't rapping his stuff. He was rapping big stuff. And because of that, I will give him his respect for his business, but he will never give my respect for his music. Even though I did one song, I do have one Jay-Z song that I'm like,
I hear you on the Biggie. I hear you on the rapping Biggie lyrics, but it wasn't word for word. He said, "I'm a writer, not a biter for myself and others." Meaning, he took some of Biggie's stuff and made it work for himself.
But even then, it's a rule. It's unwritten in hip hop that if you go say somebody else's stuff, you need to put their name on it.
That's not true because how many people rock him?
Everybody. Jay-Z, Cole do it all the
A
time.
lot of people.
Cole be like, he said, this person said, this person said,
Absolutely,
this person
but
said. Every
honestly,
single time.
how many people
This person said.
how many people that have taken from Rakim gave him big ups?
Facts.
Nobody. And Rakim started the rap movement. So they legit took half of his songs, flipped them, and made them their own.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
But sampling is different.
no, they took words and things out of his music and used them in their own song. So it's kind of like biting. It's kind of
Wu-Tang did that.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Wu-Tang's like everybody.
But
They
they
sample.
They
But they don't. But what I'm saying is that's not taking no. That's not.
No,
taking,
Wu-Tang took some of their lyrics too.
yeah,
They like Wu-Tang took a lot of people's
a lot
lyrics.
of older artists did that because there was no real rule that said you couldn't. It was like, oh, they said that, but there was no bad blood between a lot of artists. So it was like, oh, word. A lot of artists were collabing back then. So it was a lot of homage being given. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's different. It's a lot. It's different.
I mean, I'm not the hugest JC fan. It was his later music that kind of caught my attention. Like Big Pimpin', like I like Big Pimpin' when it first came out.
My favorite song is Meet the Parents. If you don't know it, go listen to it.
Like I said, I only listen. I listen to a lot of Jay-Z music. All right. The only Jay-Z song that I've ever stuck with me is Lost Ones. Lost Ones. I feel like that was just for me. He was just speaking as honest as he could be at that specific time.
Someone cry.
Someone cry. Yeah.
What's we call it? What's the joint? What's it called? Oh, I got the video that they much used on Michael. The one, it's a cartoon. The video's a cartoon. It's
OJ.
Yeah.
Yes.
OJ.
Yes.
And Otis.
Yes.
Initially.
Otis. Yes.
Initially,
Sure.
but even then, I like everybody else's version of Otis more than that one.
I don't really. Who I made a version of?
Cassidy got one. I like Cassidy's more. Busta Rhymes got one with DMX. I like that one more.
Oh, see, I gotta listen. Oh man.
Somebody else got one. Somebody who I really like got one.
Word.
I don't remember who it is.
Oh, speaking of which,
Probably somebody
Brownish
did say
coming
that.
out with another season.
Brownish.
Yes.
I'm
done with
Junior.
dishes.
Junior is going to CalU.
I gotta finish Blackish. Like,
And finding, like, watching the trailer for it, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be good. Because
I love Junior as a character.
Yeah.
I was really hoping they were going to do a following season because the last episode of Brownish, you see Junior walking on the CalU's campus.
Got you.
Like,
Finally, like, okay, I'm
here, like, I'm finally here. So watching the trailer, I was like, oh, so Junior out here being reckless.
I
Like,
think it'll be too reckless. See,
watch the trailer.
I'm saying, only because I know Junior, I hate to say it, he better than Zoe in his morality.
But
Yes.
Junior also is still suffering from that breakup. So,
Yeah.
Oh, he about to get out here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like,
Oh yeah.
I like that girl too.
Yeah, they were.
I liked her too. She was good. It was good. But like,
You didn't watch last season of Blackish?
I didn't finish. I'm not finished yet.
It was really good.
Oh, it was already being good. I'm like 7 episodes in. I'm just like, I stopped watching that stuff.
I watched
It's kind of
the.
sad when Mitch just ended because I thought it had a lot of problems.
Yeah, I was hoping that this continued. I binge watched the Upshaws. Definitely looking forward to season 3.
I'm like 2 seasons behind on Grownish.
Really?
Yeah. The season I'm on with Grownish is the one where when she come back, she came back, but now she still works for Joey, but then she stopped working for Joey.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of like doing her thing at school again.
Yeah.
And she very good to Zoe though. Even though, she got her messy moments, but most of her messy moments was out of the ignorance that she has as just in that age.
So you ain't made it to like the beginning of the senior year.
I give her, no, this is in her senior year. Because after the girl had the baby, she came back to school. The track girls, they kind of go their separate ways now because one of them, she's to the Olympics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Vicky and them, they was on and off and they was off. They didn't do their own thing. But, I give it to Zoe because Zoe, she's really been doing a lot. And she's been sustaining herself. You know what I mean? Even in the beginning, like when she was going through her turmoil, she found a way like, you know what, this isn't work. And I didn't know you could do it until I seen it. Like she was like, you know what, the curriculum they have for me is not working for me. I'm gonna get my way. And then after that, she started getting jobs, and then, she was styling, she was doing all that. She was gone, had to come back home. You know what I'm saying? She was being busy. That season without her, I think that was a very good season because I seen the growth of everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, Upshaws is funny.
Upshaws is hilarious.
The second season is hilarious.
Second season was perfect.
I definitely recommend it. I can't wait to season 3 of Upshaws. Man from Toronto. It took me 2 days to watch it because I zoned out for a second.
Oh.
Like I was just like, I'm gonna watch that mess. Like it's it was
It's hard for me
funny.
to watch because Kevin Hart and then Woody
Harrelson.
Yeah, which is weird for him because even I can't see him being a serious person.
In this movie, no, he's serious in the movie.
Woody
Harrelson.
Man, listen.
Woody Harrelson is
He is
super.
one of the greatest assassins in any movie he has ever played in.
He's very serious.
I'm just saying. The reason why I haven't watched it because I can't see him being real serious and have Kevin on the other side being real silly. You know what I'm saying? Only because I know all the roles Woody be playing.
Fact.
Like he has his own range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But his range never been when he being a serious actor, it's never been to a serious role. It's been delusional, being crazy, being a little off. You know what I'm saying? It's never been like this extremely serious person that has a goal. This is where I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you watch Man from Toronto?
No, I said that's why I haven't watched.
No,
watch it. I watched.
I'm telling you to watch it only because I thought the same thing. But I remember that Woody Harrelson was in a couple other movies where he had a serious role like this one, and he did perfectly. He's cool as a assassin killer, you know what I'm saying, type role. You know what I'm saying?
That one movie where he played like a gay guy, which is
awkward as ever. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it being like, even like in my head, I was like, you know, he gonna get assassinated, like
low-key funny.
But
he's still low-key funny.
But it was moments where it's like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like
over kill people. He's like, well, you know.
He wasn't always funny all the way through. And neither was Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? But
it took me 2 days because it was just like Kevin became a lot for me in the movie. And I was like, I need a break.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm just like, oh, okay, you're doing a lot. Let me just go watch 227 real quick. Like, and then came back to it the next day and finished it. I thought it was a good movie, but I was just like, Kevin's being real Kevin. And it's just like, if I had to go to the movies, I probably would have missed the rest of the movie. Because I probably just like, this is a lot of Kevin Hart being Kevin Hart in this movie. And it's a lot. Like the screaming and the, like that for me is just like, I zoned out. Like, that's why I can't do none of his comedy specials. Because like when he screams and stuff in his comedy specials, I just be like, zoned out. Like, so. But no, it was still
I'll go watch it. It's not be today, but I'll watch it.
Like real talk. Yesterday, I wanted to watch something just ridiculously funny but inappropriate. So I watched Old School yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
No, Old School with Lil Ferrell.
That J is.
Get my boy Blue. Like,
That is a good.
yes.
yeah, like it's like your boy Blue. Time. Like.
Yeah, it's a bit extreme.
It
has a lot of extreme movies.
But my favorite movie of his is Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah, where you can have a serious role.
And I was like, you have allowed the industry to typecast you, but this is like one of the best roles you have
But
ever played.
the other stuff is stuff that he liked though.
Mm-hmm.
That's stuff that he's writing on. So that's just what he liked to do.
Like,
sure when you want to do a serious role, he'll write.
for like the first time I saw Robin Williams in 1 hour photo. Because everybody used to miss Doubtfire and Dead Poet Society.
I like the Dead Poet Society.
And then you saw 1 hour photo where he played like a psychopath. He was like, oh my God. Like, wow. Robin is a psychopath.
I thought one of his best roles is like Good Will Hunting.
Oh, Good Will Hunting is my favorite movie.
Never seen it.
It's a very good movie. But yeah, Will Ferrell is Stranger Than Fiction.
Go on, listen to the screenplay. Just watch that.
Fire 716, Big Frank in the morning. It's your girl Jay Shree in the room with me, Kevin on air.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight. You know, we get ready to get into these local topics and final so listen, sidebar. Local news that was not reported on the news yet, but I got to see firsthand another drug bust on my street. The narcs, the funny thing is the narcs busted into the house next door to the cop. And it was a bunch of narcotics. I mean, I'm talking guns, vests.
Wait, across the street from you?
Yes.
Next door to that cop?
Next, the tan house.
Next to the lot?
The tan house.
What?
That joint got robbed, busted into yesterday. Yeah.
Yo.
So, you know, it has not been, officially in Buffalo news, but I saw it firsthand. So there you go. First clip on Fire 716.
So you see it, you heard it here first.
Well, you heard it here first. Like, all I remember was sitting in my room was boom! Busted the door in, multiple cops, marked cars, unmarked cars.
Right.
People stop selling drugs on the set street that I live on. Like, I'm not gonna put it out there because people have this potential to be stalkers. So I'm not gonna tell you where I live. But stop selling drugs on your street. They're looking out for you. And this is the third drug bust on my street. You would think I want to move, but I like my apartment. So anyway, another little news in Buffalo. Hit and run accident left a bicyclist seriously injured on Thursday. Police are asking for information. Obviously, the person took off after they hit the bicyclist. Please be a snitch. Tell the police what you saw so the person gets their justice. A mother is demanding answers after 10-year-old was beaten at Buffalo Collegiate Charter School. So I saw the photos of this kid. He looked like Martin in that episode where his face was lumped up.
Got beat up by home.
So they did not tell the mother who beat him up, how, like, honestly, he came home lumped up with blood.
They ain't called nothing.
Nothing. So the mother is, and of course he's a POC, so the mother is demanding answers to find out what happened specifically to her son. And why was no notification? Why was there no information given to how her son had, like, how this happened? So I said, go for it.
Sue.
And go ahead and sue, man. Secure your suing bag.
Put your name on the school.
No, she did. It's Buffalo Collegiate.
No, I said she heard it.
So no, but the pictures of the young man is very disturbing. It's like, bro, you are reckless for not giving any kind of information to this mother. She come home and see her son beat up.
Y'all ain't call.
Nothing.
That guy so hype. Y'all ain't like he get beat up on his way home from school. Then like
No, it happened. The kid said it happened at the school.
But this is what I'm saying. Like y'all like.
So
Come on, y'all.
Buffalo Collegiate, I'm gonna need you to get that together. Niagara Falls man charged with 3 counts of criminal sales of controlled substance. Like this, it wasn't just the controlled substance, but it was like paraphernalia. It was like weapons. It was.
Oh, he was in that.
Oh, yes, he had all of this. Ammunition, drugs, everything. Like, he was out here in the street, so he's been charged with 3 counts, and that's like just a criminal possession. Like that's the one charge.
Right.
There's more charges after that. There's like 8 or 9 more charges connected to that. So you won't see daylight today. We'll get on that. Like that. But no, we're getting ready to get into our final thoughts. Daniel the Dark Knight. What you got?
My final thought is just to communicate. You know, a lot of people, you know, as people, we all are different. We all like different things. We all dislike certain things. It's important to communicate those things. So even if it happens or if it don't happen, whether you like it or whether you don't, you know what I'm saying? You can't, your blame isn't on you because you let it be known how you felt initially. So, you know, just communicate, you know, your feelings.
Have on air?
Don't be a miss.
It's like watching Pootie Tang when he was in the sound booth. Silently screaming, and it's like, Pootie! This is what different happens now.
Stick to your guns. Both figuratively and literally. But no, figuratively, stick to your guns. Don't allow outside opinions and influences deter you from what you're going after. And stick to your guns on your day-to-day because you never know what's around the corner.
Okay. I'll say my final thought is always be at the ready. Never find yourself where you're scrambling to get ready. Be at the ready always. So when the things that you need, when the promise is manifested, the prophetic word comes to pass, that you're always ready to receive it. Being in preparation consistently is a virtue, and I feel like a lot of times we don't take into consideration to stay at the ready because it's like, oh, well, when it happens, then I'll get ready. No, be ready. If you've been praying about a house, make sure that your house, that the place that you're currently staying in is cleaned out. So when it's time for you to move, you ain't got to go through all that. Just pack up and leave. If you are, praying about a new job, don't wait until the new interview to start. Oh, I need to get this together. Get your stuff together now and make yourself presentable for the interview to come. Always be at the ready. Because to be ready, that means you don't have to get ready.
Stay ready, ain't got to get ready.
This is Big Frank in the Morning, Girl J. Sheree, Kev on Air, Dark Night. We will do this all over again on Monday morning.
Monday.
Big Frank in the Morning. If y'all want to, get us breakfast too, because you love us, you can always do that.
DoorDash to 545 Main Street.
We be hungry out here. But be mindful that we are trying to lose weight, so don't do it.
Breakfast is next week. I'll go around here.
No, we just thank y'all for your support. Join in with us again on Monday, Big Frank in the Morning. Let's go.
Peace. The closer I get to you, the more you wait.
I'm sorry. So I need to go.
Oh, my bad.
It's 10:03. I don't know if I'm making it to the breakfast spot on time.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Before.
It's Fire 716.
Let's go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Sheree keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Night flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it. Hey.